Welcome to Buzz Around the Globe. Abortion rights and women's freedom to choose seems to be slipping backwards in United States of America. Latest is the Arizona Supreme Court ruling that has given the go-ahead to enforce a long-dormant law that bans nearly all abortions. The shocking slipping away of the progress made on women's rights in America prompted France recently to enshrine the right in their constitution. While many countries, including India, have strengthened their laws to give more power to women, this debate on abortion in modern era is beyond comprehension for many non-Americans. The top court in Arizona on Tuesday ruled a 160-year-old near-total ban on abortion is enforceable, thrusting the issue to the top of the agenda in a key US presidential election swing state. The ruling, allowing for doctors to be jailed up to 5 years, is the latest in a series of state-level measures on the deeply divisive issue of reproductive rights. Arizona was a territory, not a state, in 1864 when original legislation was drafted. The 1864 law predating Arizona's statehood provides no exceptions for rape or incest and allows abortion only if the mother's life is in jeopardy. Arizona's highest court suggested doctors can be prosecuted under the law, though the opinion written by the court's majority didn't explicitly say that. The Tuesday's decision threw out an earlier lower court decision that concluded doctors couldn't be charged for performing abortions in the first 15 weeks of pregnancy. The law was enacted decades before Arizona became a state on February 14, 1912. A court in Tucson had blocked its enforcement shortly after the US Supreme Court issued its 1973 Roe v. Wade decision guaranteeing the constitutional right to an abortion. After the US Supreme Court overturned the landmark Roe v. Wade decision in June 2022, then Arizona Attorney General, who was a Republican, successfully requested that a state judge lift an injunction that blocked enforcement of the 1864 ban. Now the question is, who can be prosecuted under the 1864 law? The law orders prosecution for a person who provides, supplies, or administers to a pregnant woman or procures such woman to take any medicine, drugs, or substance, or uses or employs any instrument or other means whatever with intent thereby to procure the miscarriage of such woman, unless it is necessary to save her life. Now, the Arizona Supreme Court suggested in its ruling on Tuesday that physicians can be prosecuted, though the justices didn't say that outright. The ruling said, in light of this opinion, physicians are now on notice that all abortions, except those necessary to save a woman's life, are illegal. The justices noted additional criminal and regulatory sanctions may apply to abortions performed after 15 weeks of pregnancy. The law carries a sentence of 2 to 5 years in prison upon conviction. Lawyers for Planned Parenthood Arizona said they believe criminal penalties will apply only to doctors. Now the question is, how will it impact the politics of the presidential race? The ruling puts the issue of abortion access front and center in the battleground state for the 2024 presidential election and partisan control of the US Senate. Democrats immediately pounced on the ruling, blaming former President Donald Trump for the loss of abortion access after the US Supreme Court ended the national right to abortion. President Joe Biden and his allies are emphasizing efforts to restore abortion rights, while Trump has avoided endorsing a national abortion ban and warned that the issue could lead to Republican losses. Biden slammed the decision and accused Republicans of ripping away women's rights. The decision will give Arizona the strictest abortion law of the top-tier battleground states. Now the question is, what's next? Under a near-total ban, the number of abortions in Arizona is expected to drop drastically from about 1,100 monthly, as estimated by a survey for the Society of Family Planning. This past summer, abortion rights advocates began a push to ask Arizona voters to create a constitutional right to abortion. If proponents collect enough signatures, Arizona could become the latest state to put the question of reproductive rights directly before the voters. The proposed constitutional amendment would guarantee abortion rights until a fetus could survive outside the womb, typically around 24 weeks. It also would allow later abortions to save the mother's life or to protect her physical or mental health. Do tell us what you think about this video in the comment section, and for more news updates, subscribe to India Today.